Islam, y'all. So we're back in the garden. Um, I'm glad y'all could see this because this is the third year, and y'all got to see in one of the old videos when how this garden got started. So you can see here, got a whole bunch of grapes in pots, but there's a lot of weeds growing up too. So I've been pretty busy this last moon or two, and haven't been maintaining the garden as best as I could, but you know, things are still doing good, producing. So all I've pretty much been doing is harvesting this last month or whatever. You can see here, I just took some store-bought beans and just experimenting with how they grow. So these are garbanzo beans. You can see it forms in the little pod. These are black-eyed peas. They haven't started fruiting yet, so we'll see what they look like. And then this is either a red bean or a pinto bean. You see, it looks like kind of a regular bush bean with a flat sort of bean. But then these ones, again, this is either the pinto bean or the red bean, but it turned out to be a pole bean. So I put a little trellis up, and it's also like a flat bean. So moving on, got some strawberry plants I had bought, which is some of the few plants that I didn't start from seed. Practically everything here was started from seed. So over here, you see it's kind of like three areas, and these first two, you get a fair amount of shade. So it's really just those last sections. Excuse my hands. And those last sections get a lot of sun, so things grow really, really well there and fast. But you can see here, I pretty much planted the same plants in this area as I did in that one over there. And things just grow much slower over here. So you can see there's like some tomatoes and peppers and stuff, and they haven't really started going. They might not even, and I'm just learning too what plants can grow in the more shady areas. Like these beans did pretty well, and a lot of these sort of herbal lettuce kind of plants did all right. You can see I got a bunch of cilantro letting go to seed. So yeah, I gotta start some more vegetables for the fall, some lettuces, arugula, cilantro, that kind of thing. But you can see some lettuces too going to seed. We got some parsley over there. There's some onions that started from seed. And these are the snap peas. They're still producing a little something. I just harvested them yesterday or something. And then you can see these carrots here. I'll show you the carrots in the other section. See, they're still kind of small, but they got planted in April maybe, so they're pretty old. Like I got some tomatoes and peppers. I got a plant still, but look, so you can see here, look how these tomatoes are planted at the same time as those other ones, and they're like maybe twice as tall, starting to flower. Some of them already got a little bit of fruit on them. And the same, like those pepper plants, you know, looking a little better. Got a cucumber over there. So yeah, I just pretty much plant where I can find space. All this kale direct seeded itself from last year, that purple sort of kale. So I just let it go. Like there's some beets here. They've been here all year, not doing much. I don't know if it's the kind of soil or what exactly, but the beets seem like they don't do the best here. But yeah, so you can see like these carrots here, they got planted at the same time as those other ones, and you can see they're already crowning. You see, so they're pretty much ready, or pretty soon, you know, they'll be ready to harvest. You can see some more down there. And then so this is that green beauty snow pea I was talking about. I let a lot of the fruits just ripen on the vine because I'm gonna save all those seeds, plant them next year, plant a whole lot of them. I might even, if it's not too late, plant some of them this year. But I learned I was gonna let them all dry on the vine, and because ideally, it would kind of the pod would get kind of papery, like you could see, like this one maybe, you know, and the seeds dry inside there. But what I'm noticing is a lot of them are getting this kind of mold, mildew on the pod. So I gotta shell them all, take them out the pod, maybe rinse them with like some hydrogen peroxide or something, so that the seeds keep. But yeah, so I got a lot of seeds from there. That's cool. And I gotta clear these too, so to give some space, got some Brussels sprouts here. I planted for the first time. I know there's a lot of weeds, so but there's also a lot of vegetables too. So if you got eyes to see, you can recognize. You see, got some cucumbers over here along the fence line. Some corn over here. They're a little small, but you know, if we could get an ear off each plant, I'd be glad. Because I haven't done any fertilizing. You know, I just use just whatever's in the ground. Maybe next year I might get into like fertilizing a little bit more. You can see there's some red cabbages there. I had some potatoes there earlier in the year. I harvested, if you've seen some of those photos. And then look, this is the first dahlia starting to flower. So I got a bunch of dahlias out here on the edge. This section of the garden was just installed this year. You can see I just got like a little fence thing. And that was just because I didn't have space to put everything that I wanted to plant. But thankfully, you know, that little bit of space allowed me to get most of the things in the ground. You can see some more corn here. See the ears starting to form. Look, got a little broccoli starting to form. So, you know, things is doing good. Some more tomatoes. I planted these real close, but they don't seem to mind. You see some green starting to ripen. They'll be there soon. Got some pole beans along the fence line. Winter squash. I think that's a butternut squash growing there. And then there's some summer squash here. You can see, gotta harvest those. Got a bunch of harvesting to do. And then here we got some more zucchinis and stuff. Gotta harvest. But a lot of these zucchinis, they're starting to get this kind of powdery. It just rained, so it might have washed some of it off. But a lot of these zucchinis aren't gonna produce that much more. So I got to take them all out, and then I can put those tomatoes and peppers right here. Because like I'm saying, this is the more sunny part of the garden. Things do better. And here I got a little cantaloupe plant. Some more bush beans. You can see the green, the yellow, the purple. Here, this is a honeydew melon. That's why I gotta make some space so this stuff can get more light. Got another good month, maybe 2 of summer for all this stuff to ripen. You see, you got this. This is the dragon tongue bush bean. You see, it's got that purple sort of striation. These are doing good. Yeah, the beans really, you know, they produce so easily, and it's just kind of guaranteed. So I really appreciate them in the garden. Over here I got some watermelons. You can see they're just starting to form. I've seen another one somewhere. Is that the one? I don't know. I gotta prune these too, just to keep one melon per vine, because I hear it makes them grow a little better. And then I interplanted some lettuce, just because I didn't have space. But it seems like with the shade from the melons and these peas and whatever, even in the heat of the summer, the lettuce didn't bolt. You know, it's staying pretty lush. So good to see. And then moving along, we got some more potatoes here. It's 2 varieties. You can see this purple variety. It's like still looking real good. Didn't no bug damage really. But then you can see this one. It's like a red potato. It's getting eaten up a little bit more. So I'm gonna be harvesting these pretty soon. Might let the purple ones go a little longer. Got some. I think that's either the Cosmo or the Zinnia flowers. So That's good to see. And then these are a couple basil plants I had bought. Look, I gotta just top them so it keeps them producing leaves. Yeah, these were the basils and those strawberries. Pretty much the only plants that I didn't start from seed. This little pepper plant, got to get in the ground. So that's the update. I'll do another one once I get things cleared up and get some more stuff in. But until then, appreciate y'all for tuning in, and be well. Peace.